Hey guys, it's me, Cyrus. Welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about something really awesome. BigPEmu. This is a Atari Jaguar emulator. Huge news. This thing is out today. This is the emulator that is used in the Atari 50 collection to play the Atari Jaguar games there. And it is amazing. It is phenomenal. I'm just starting to play with it. I wanted to share some of my initial impressions and thoughts about it. So far, it looks absolutely fantastic. In fact, it looks better than the real thing. Definitely better than any attempt at Jaguar emulation up to this point. Just phenomenal stuff. I'm going to be running this in a window just so I can capture it, but you can run this full screen, so don't think it's limited by that or anything. You can check out some information about this at Rich's website. Rich Whitehouse has put this together at richwhitehouse.com, and you can download this emulator for free. Let's just jump into it, and we'll take a look and see what this has to offer. I do have my Xbox controller hooked up and set up for this. So let's see what we can do here. So first things first, we'll load a game. And I think we'll start with Alien versus Predator. You want to see how that looks, because every emulator that's ever tried to run this has had issues, and this one does not. I should note, right now what you're looking at is actually... I have tweaked the settings on this a little bit because there's a bunch of things you can do with this emulator. In fact, let me tell you what I've done. I've doubled the clock scale for the RISC and the 68,000 processors. And that is causing the game to run way better than it ever did on the original hardware, as you will see as I jump in here. Yeah, look how much faster this is going to run, but the sound effects and everything are not affected. It's just going to run a lot better. So here it is.
What on earth got a hold of this guy?
And since I can set up my buttons how I want, I can use my shoulders for strafing, which is something I can't even do with the 6-button controller for the real Jaguar. And as you can see, this thing is running like a beast. This thing runs great, absolutely great. Let's see if we can find us an alien to shoot, and we can see if it has any of those annoying black boxes around the alien like in the other emulators, or if it's actually emulated properly here. And as you can see, that looks like it's supposed to look. So this is absolutely amazing. This is going to be the premier way to play the Atari Jaguar. The amount of features that have been implemented into this emulator are ridiculous. You can set up so many video options. There's so many things you can try. You can play around with integer scaling, filters, HDR. There's so many things you can tinker with, and I will be absolutely doing that, trying to just see how it looks with the different things, the different resolutions, stuff like that. Amazing stuff. Audio, there's all kinds of things you can do there. This even has run ahead mode implemented. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. I want to show you something absolutely bonkers. Look at this checkered flag, which, if you guys know, this game runs like absolute ass on original hardware. I want to show you how this thing runs. Now, it's still hard to control, okay? It's not going to be any easier to control. Well, a little bit. It'll be easier to control because of the frame rate. Look at the improvement in frame rate when you set that CPU to double speed. Look at this. Yeah, it's going to take some getting used to trying to figure out if I can even control this game, but at least now it's like a real racing game. Look at this. This is like a real racing game. This is actually what I've always dreamed of for Checkered Flag. Back in the day when I very first saw this in a game magazine, I had imagined that it would run like this, and it didn't. Of course, like I said, the controls, I don't know. It's going to take some getting used to. Maybe there'll be like a tweak released or something so I can, you know, or maybe I can just adjust my controls to be less sensitive or something so I can figure out how to control this game better. But the frame rate is actually good now. The frame rate is actually solid. Look at that. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. I just wanted to show you that real quick. Yeah, so Cybermorph. You gotta set the CPU to double speed just so you can see how this stuff runs. Because Jaguar at double speed. Look at this. This is great. Look how this runs. This might be a little too fast. You might want to slow this one down. But you see what I'm saying? Now there's so much that you can do now. This game is actually going to run too fast at this higher speed. But yeah, so you can tinker with these different games, see how the results are playing around with different ones. Doom, let's see what Doom does. Yeah, Doom is going to run phenomenally. I mean, it already ran really good on the Jaguar, and now we're going to get even better performance. You're probably going to want to set your controls up for each game you play because they are different depending on, you know, so you can get your shoulders set up for your strafing for Doom here. It's going to be different than how you set it up for Alien versus Predator, things like that. So I'm just kind of goofing around for a second here, but yeah, you can see this frame rate is very, very solid. So you guys can count on me doing some Jaguar content using this emulator. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna want to hold on to my original Jaguar hardware. I mean, I love it, but it's yeah, this is taking things to another level. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool stuff. This is pretty amazing. Okay, let's check out something else real quick. Load cartridge. Let's see. We have to see what Tempest looks like. Tempest 2000 running with the double speed CPU. That is so much smoother. Look at that. Look at that effect. Let's see how the game actually runs. The game doesn't seem to be running faster, just the frame rate is better, at least so far. Let's see if that holds true once we start the game. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay. So up to this point, the Sega Saturn has been the best way to play Tempest 2000 by far. And it's just been outclassed. Oh my god. And what all am I going to be able to tweak with this to get it to run even better and look better? There's so many things I can play with in the settings. Wow. Am I impressed? Yes. As a fan of the Jaguar, this is blowing my mind. This is phenomenal stuff. Okay. Wow. One last thing. Let's check one last game. Let's see. A game that notoriously ran bad. What would be Supercross? That one ran terrible. Let's see how that runs. And we'll just do practice. There we go. I was like, where's the gas? Okay, so this one might be too much. This one might even the emulator can't save Supercross. Even the emulator can't save this game. Anyway. All right. Okay, well, anyway. We'll back out of this. BigPEmu, richwhitehouse.com. Go check it out. Share your results. Let me know what you think. Wow. Talk about changing the narrative about the Atari Jaguar in a lot of ways, not every way, obviously, but definitely gives you a whole bunch of more like options and different ways to try to tweak the games and get them to run better. Thank you, Rich. Thank you so much. I am forever in your debt, sir. And expect more content coming as soon as I get a chance to play with this more. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much. Check out his stuff and let me know what you think about it. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.